kind of just hanging out there. It feels like, okay, now the compromise could be 5-11, even though I am a little intrigued by Lane Kiffin's idea of the straight 16.
It is very interesting that no one is talking about like a 5-7 model, right? You see what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Uh-huh.
The assumption is 16-team playoff. Now,
Yeah.
as we explained, more money kicks in if you go to 16 from the TV contract, not if you go to 14 or stay at 12. So follow the money on that one.
Yeah. I don't. Well, I should take that back. There was kind of a comment by Sankey during the meetings. It felt like he was hinting that, well, they could stay at 8 conference games, and then I think that there was a mention of 12, staying at 12. I think they're going to have a hard time going there, though. I think now they've gone down the road of 16 to 14. It's going to
Yeah.
expand for obviously for money reasons. So I'm, like I said, very pleased we're maybe moving away from the automatic qualifiers. I am very curious to see what happens now with some of the selection committee tweaks that they've talked about and where this goes from here. They're going to meet again in a few weeks, so we'll see. I know there's also the deadline of November, December that they have to decide this, so I guess this is just going to drag on into the season. One other little point of intrigue for me was also the ACC and Big 12, like you mentioned, like a business decision. If you're guaranteed 2 spots, that's not like terrible for business because,
No.
right? I mean, there may not be 2 Big 12 or ACC teams that are worthy some of these years and they could guarantee. But I think the best thing for college football is to not do the automatic qualifiers, the 4-4, the stupid 4-4-2-2-1 model, and go to the 5-11 if we have to expand to 16 teams.
Quote, we need to work well together. The emotional maturity needed right now is higher than ever. It's from Greg Sankey. Look, so the one thing I want to, because I think the 8 and 9 conference thing, like the SEC is messaging this pretty clearly, which is we'll go to 9 games if you're willing to put 3 lost teams into the tournament. Now, let's step back for a second. And to me, what that gets at is sort of a problem we've had in college football for decades that I think you and I have kind of gone on the evolution journey with college football fans to understanding that the 0 isn't automatically better than the 1 in the loss column, and now the 1 isn't automatically better than the 2 in the loss column, and the next logical step is that the 2 is not automatically better than the 3. And we do this in our minds so easily all the time with group of 5 teams relative to ACC or Big 12 or Big 10 teams. I never understood the intellectual disconnect with fans who look at a team that lost to Georgia twice, let's say, a top 5 team, and automatically says, well, they had their chance. Well, it's like, no, your team didn't have to play Georgia twice.
Right.
Like if Illinois goes 9-3 and they lose to Ohio State twice, why does that hurt them over an Indiana team that didn't have to play Ohio State?
Yeah.
Or a team in the Big 12 that didn't have to play anybody in the top 10? I